Strata family, I wanted to give you an update. We are getting close to being a month and being open, and I wanted to let you know things are going pretty well. Ultimately, the processes inside the facility, the procedures and protocols that we've implemented have been operating very smoothly. Thank you all for helping to adhere to these changes within the facility, using the back entrance for one-on-one services, staggering your times when you come through the front entrance. It's been a huge help, and everyone inside the facility is noticing it. For this month's newsletter, I want to give you a little bit of an update as to what's going on inside the facility. First and foremost, if you're someone who takes advantage of our membership, our cardio machines are now open. If you'd like to use our cardio machines during your session, you're more than welcome to. We're going to ask a few things though. One, please adhere to physical distancing. This means that if someone's on the treadmill, unfortunately, just due to spacing issues, please don't use any of the other machines. But if someone's on the Stairmaster, you could definitely use the Ski Erg or the bike. There is 6 feet of distancing between each implement. We're also going to ask 2 other things. One, please continue to wear your mask. You can remove your mask for a second to catch your breath if you need to. Please modify the length of your cardio machine use to a maximum of 15 minutes. And much like any other machine, please wipe it down when you're done. For the time being, we are going to keep these time limits a little bit shorter. We want you to get your cardio and anaerobic workouts back in, but at the same time, we want to make sure we're adhering to physical distancing and giving everyone a fair chance. I'd like to take a quick moment and talk about our mask policy within the facility. You may notice that at other facilities, if you're seeing photos and marketing advertisement, that patrons are allowed to take their masks off during exercise sets. There's a few different reasons why these businesses are doing it, but ultimately, we've decided to ask you to keep your masks on at all times. We do believe at higher exertion levels, there's a greater opportunity for sharing germs, so to speak, by accident, and we want to make sure that everyone is protected as much as possible. There's some incredible data showing that if both patrons, 2 people interacting, are wearing masks, the germ exposure is much lower, which is great. So we're going to be asking that everyone continues to wear masks during exercise, at least until we get into the fall. We may change this as we get closer to October, but our most important thing is we want to make sure that as we enter into September and kids are going back to school and people are getting back into their full routines, that we have the highest opportunity to protect everyone from germ exposure. If anyone has any questions or concerns about this, please feel free to reach out to me. But at the moment, I do believe this is our best and most logical approach to make sure we're keeping everyone safe within the facility and have a higher likelihood to make sure that we don't spread anything by accident. We're trying to do everything we possibly can to protect you within the facility. I do recognize that some of these changes may come at a slight inconvenience and slight discomfort, but ultimately we do believe that the steps we've taken are the most logical approach to helping everyone get back to doing what they love and get back to normal as soon as possible. I'd like to say a little more about our facility. As exercise professionals, I believe that it's our responsibility to continue to review our process as exercise scientists so we can learn more to help you. If you've been around here for 5 years or more, you may notice that we had other systems of working with the body that we used to use. We used to use very therapeutic style techniques, and we've actually abandoned those for some very scientific reasons, rationally, empirically, to get you the best results. Those processes made some great changes. We've come across much more advanced systems to lead to where we are today. As such, Wednesday and Friday, we host educational study groups for our staff. Exercise professional development, if you will. Wednesdays are much more exercise mechanics focused. So what we do is we take basic engineering principles and we learn how to apply them to human bodies and exercises, learning about reaction forces, egocentric forces, geocentric forces, how to put them together, and then how to customize things so you can have a pain-free exercise experience, but ultimately exercise at any state, provided you're medically cleared. Wednesday study groups are a lot of fun. Our Friday study group is much more geared toward neuromuscular adaptations and business practices that help us to be higher quality and sharper professionals. Ultimately, the fitness industry is growing rapidly, and I do believe that higher quality one-on-one services is the best way for you to get the greatest value and the biggest dividends return as you age and as you get stronger. So these study groups are geared towards exactly that. Not just what's most popular, but what's going to get scientifically the best results. Now we have some of our exercise professionals in person, and then the others are actually performing Zoom. So if you hear me shouting, I sincerely apologize. I love it, but I'm trying to make sure my voice is coming across clearly so that way everyone at home can hear my message concisely. Strata family, thank you so much for listening to this newsletter. I'm very excited to be back at it. It's so great to see all of you. And for the few of you that are waiting to come back in the fall, I can't wait to see you. Please let us know what we can be doing better so we can better support you. I know that if you continue to exercise, you can boost your immune system, increase your motion, and feel stronger and feel better and have a higher quality life. But you need to feel safe in the process. And if we can do something better to do that, I'd love to do that. We'll see you soon.